Maybe it's a product of me just getting older, but if I have to sit through another 2.5-hour film, I'm gonna lose my mind. Keep in mind there are plenty of exceptions to that rule. I could watch Frodo Baggins take a shit for 3 hours at the Shire and feel like I made very good use of my time. And that's because it's not just the writing, but it's the world that you're in. You know, Middle-earth is such a fantastic place to be. The Star Wars franchise is, you know, I could spend a long time in the galaxy and not feel far, far away or far, far disappointed. And that just has to do with more the atmosphere, the environment, the way the world is presented. It's meaty, you want to spend time there. But Fast and the Furious 8 is 2 hours and 40 minutes long. Are you out of your fucking mind? That movie should be 1 hour 45 tops. I mean, these movies are nonsense. Transformers level shit. Transformers has no right to being over 2 hours long. Those movies should be 90 minutes, done. How many times can I watch Optimus Prime get his fucking head bashed in, go to robot heaven, come back, get a jetpack, and kill people? It's not fun. It overstays its welcome. I bring this up because lately it seems like so many movies feel like they're required to hit that 2 hour mark or even go further than that now. I just saw Lego Batman recently. I thought it was a great movie starting out, but by the third act I'm not lying. I wasn't dozing off, but fuck, I felt like taking a nap. And once more, maybe it's because I'm getting a little older. I don't have that high school spirit. I don't have that energy and drive to sit at a theater and not feel like I have to get up and piss. Like, give me an intermission if you're gonna be 2.5 hours long. Let's all go to the movies and get ourselves a snack. That would be great for the movie theater. They get double dipped on getting a soda or a popcorn again. Maybe I'll nibble on a Twizzlers or something, a pull and peel. But I really just want to peel out of the theater if it's over 2 hours. John Wick 2. I didn't think I could have too much of a good thing. Like thousands of guys getting their heads shot. But I did. After 1 hour and 45, I was just thinking, like, what's the point anymore? I've seen Keanu Reeves kill a man with a pencil, 6 different kind of guns, his hands, his feet, cars, etc., stairs. Like, you name it, he probably killed him with it already. So if the script isn't tight enough to really drive home, you know, the energy and excitement, then what are we doing here? What are we doing? Wick is the perfect example, honestly. I think the first movie is maybe 1.5 hours, maybe 1 hour 40 tops. And it's a tight, simple story structure. They kill his dog, he's got a dead wife, he's going on revenge. We're there with him. We want him to kill everybody to get that closure. But then John Wick Chapter 2 starts up, and he's still on the same adventure. John Wick's not done, he's just getting started apparently. And this thing did not let go. And I was getting fatigued. I was like, I've had enough. I get it. Beauty and the Beast is clocking in over 2 hours. Beauty and the fucking Beast. I've already seen the movie 3,000 times. I have it on Blu-ray. That animated one is a classic. The live action is not going to beat it. It's basically a shot-for-shot remake from what I can tell in the trailers. So why are you making it so long? Why are you overstaying your welcome? I don't want to be your guest because I've already lived in your mansion for many years. I liked it there. So if I have to go see a mansion that looks very similar but probably not as good, I don't want to stay there too long. I don't know, man. I think we just need to cut the fat. It's either the editors doing it. I don't know why Hollywood feels like they have to make these movies longer and bigger and more bombastic. How many comic book movies do we have to see a fucking light come down from the sky at the finale and buildings getting ripped out of the grounds? It's fun for a blockbuster, but at some point it just gets absurd and annoying. Independence Day 2 had it with the shit flying up. Suicide Squad had it. Man of Steel had it. Basically every Zack Snyder movie has it. Every Transformer movie has it. Destruction coming up into the sky for some reason. A person looking up going, oh my god! And then the stuff coming back down. Even Captain America Civil War. I enjoyed the movie. It was a great one-time experience. And then I'll just, you know, fast forward to the action scenes because the story really doesn't interest me that much. And it's long. It's too long. I don't want to sit through that again. In a world that's constantly speeding up, it's amazing to see movies doing the opposite. They're getting longer, they're taking more time to get to the point. People can't even call each other on the phone anymore, but they're so ADD. Instead, they send text messages that represent 7-syllable words in 3 letters. It's fucking retarded, but that's just how it is. You get annoyed if you have to wait for Netflix to load for 10 seconds, as it's streaming 4K over the internet. We get annoyed if we're going slow in cars. We get annoyed if we can't get our coffee quick. I mean, everything has got to be super fast. So why are theaters making things so freaking long? I don't have time for this shit. I got stuff to do, Hollywood. And this happens all the time when I go to the theaters. I'm engaged as much as possible, but I even get overwhelmed and I start to turn my brain off to the point where I can't even focus. So I start to wander, look around in the audience, and I see Johnny's cell phone over there on his fucking Facebook because he can't even stay focused on the screen because there's too much happening or it's overwhelmed and his senses are fried. So he's like, oh, I gotta look away, I gotta go do this for a little bit. And then I'm pissed at Johnny, but is it Johnny's fault that he can't stay focused on it? Well, yeah, it is Johnny's fault. Fuck Johnny, I wanna kill Johnny. But I'm also mad at the screen. John Wick has no right being over 2 hours long. As much as I like Keanu killing people constantly, I get it. Get to the point. We get it, Sully. It was a tough decision to land the plane, but you did it. You're a hero. Let's get in and out in an hour and a half. Let's make it quick. Cup of coffee. We know it's a tale as old as time. We've been told the tale multiple times. So don't keep dragging it out, Beauty and the Beast. Fast and the Furious, I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. You are not the next Marvel Avengers. You are a stupid, silly race car movie. Why are you almost 3 hours long? Vin Diesel can barely string 2 sentences together. How is he going to talk for the duration of a fucking 3-hour movie? I'm a firm believer that comedies should never be over an hour and a half. They should never be over an hour and a half. They lose their luster, they lose their comedic timing and their magic because they just pile it on. And you know what else I hate? I hate kids leaving their ball in my yard. I want to kick their ball away and say, get off my yard, kid. I hate you, kid. I don't even like movies. I don't like anything. Movies are too long. Fuck you, Hollywood.